In this video, I'm going to talk about the top 5 tools that I use to grow my 7-figure company. If you're new here, my name is DONI Brown and I specialize in getting to the bag. Normally I teach how to grow your sales online for your product-based business, but today I'm going to talk about how I grew my business to 7 figures a year using these 5 tools, okay? Now before we get into these tools, let me explain what kind of business I have. For those that don't know, yes, I teach on product-based business and I do have a product-based business, but the business that I'm going to be talking about today is my course business. I sell online courses, and this is my favorite type of business, I think, secretly, simply because the cost to start this kind of business is a lot cheaper than any other kind of business that you can do, and it's really easy to scale it because the cost to run it is so low. And today I'm going to talk about a really simple way to make it even cheaper than it would normally be, or than that I've spent to run this kind of business, okay? So if you're someone that's interested in selling online courses or selling digital products of any kind, then this video is perfect for you, so definitely stick around. But I'm going to talk about some online tools. These are not physical tools. These are not, things you're going to get in the mail. These are online tools that I use to run my business still to this day. Now, before we get into these tools, I do want to say a big thank you to Systems.io for sponsoring this video. If you don't know what Systems.io is, it is an awesome platform that you can actually use to do all of the things that I'm going to share with you in this video. Systems.io is a platform that you can use to do everything that you would need to do in your online business. So if you need email marketing, if you want to have your own website, if you want to host your webinars, if you want a place where you can host your courses, blog, even if you want to have affiliates for your products, literally anything you want to do, you can do it on this platform. So in this video, of course, I'm going to talk about all the tools that I use, but I'll also be sharing how System.io has all of those things in it and how you can utilize their platform to do everything that I share with you in this video. Let's go on and hop into these tools so that we can just get on into it. So the first tool that I use to run a 7-figure business like mine that sells online courses is email marketing, okay? This is huge. And just so you know, all of the tools that I'm talking about today are actually a part of my funnel, and I'll explain how I put them all together at the end of this video. So stick around so that you can understand what a funnel is and how I do all of that. But we use the email marketing to continue convincing my customer to buy my product. So a lot of times people come to you for a product, or when they come across your brand or whatever, they're not ready to buy right away. You still need to convince them, you still need to warm them up, because they may not have even had that on their mind to buy something like your product. So it's really important that you continue the conversation, you continue, explaining the value of what it is that you do or whatever you sell, so that they have the opportunity to make that decision. But it's really hard to do that when you don't find a way to keep in touch with your customer. So a really great way to do that is through email. A lot of people that rely on social media don't get the best results because social media, unfortunately, there's an algorithm to social media. And so there's a good chance that a lot of people that would normally be a great customer for you, they're not gonna always see your content. Now, with email marketing, there are so many different systems out there that you can use. I've used so many different ones myself, tested them all out. What you want in an email marketing platform is a platform that allows you to send a sequence of emails, okay? Also known as automations. You want a platform that allows you to automate your emails that go out. And the reason you want to do this is because you want to make sure that of course, who wants to do everything manually for every single customer or lead that comes to you? That just doesn't make sense. When you're running an online business, it's kind of hard to manage. But you want to make sure that every customer that comes to you has the same experience, so that you have the best chance of getting them to decide to buy from you. So with Systems.io, I love the fact that not only can you put emails in here, but you can do several emails in a sequence and automate them all to go out at different times. So I think Systems.io does a really great job of this. They allow you to automate the emails, do a sequence, and make it a part of your funnel when you're trying to sell online products. Now for the second tool that I use in my online business, this right here is probably one of the most important tools. Well, all of them are very important, but this right here is what allows you to seal the deal, okay? It's your sales page. This is so important because a lot of times people don't realize that they're doing things on their sales pages or on their checkout pages, whatever, that prevent people from purchasing. It is so important when you sell digital products to have a high converting sales page, meaning a sales page that gets people to check out quickly and gets most of the people that come to that page to just check out in general. There are a lot of different elements that can make a really great sales page, but what I think is one of the most important things, hands down, is making sure that it's optimized for mobile. And so what I love about systems.io is that you can actually create one version of your sales page that is for desktop, and then one version of your sales page that is for mobile. I cannot tell you how many times I've been frustrated when using other sales page builders to create a sales page when they don't actually allow you to optimize it for mobile. That is the most frustrating thing. Most people are on their cell phones when they come across me and my brand. So a lot of times they're gonna go on their phone and look at my products and decide if they wanna buy my products from their phone. So that right there is one of the top reasons why I recommend using systems.io for your sales page, because one, you can do everything on the platform, but two, they thought of that. They thought of optimizing it for mobile. I just love that. So on my sales pages, normally I'm explaining what the product is, everything that's included. I'm showing testimonials. I'm going through FAQs. I'm explaining all of my policies and answering as many questions as I can so that they don't have any reason not to buy from me. And I always double check whenever I make a sales page. I always double check to make sure it's functioning properly. That's one of the biggest mistakes I've made in the past, is I get so excited, I would put together a whole sales page, do all this techie stuff and make sure it's like really cute. And then I go to launch it and then I realized, oh, something wasn't set up properly and people can't even check out. And so then I lost out on sales because it wasn't set up properly. And a lot of times it was because the integrations. I would be trying to integrate different platforms together, use one system for something else, and then another system for my sales page, another for my course platform, another for my emails, and just having everything in one place and it already being together and I don't have to like manually integrate anything, that ensures that you won't have any issues with people buying your products and checking out, and you won't have to like worry about some weird technical difficulty. Trust me, it saves you a lot of time to begin with, but it also helps with your customers not being frustrated with you. Okay, the third tool that I use is I use a webinar hosting platform. Most of you have probably seen my face somewhere on YouTube on an ad, and that is because I like to promote my webinars, and that is how I make a lot of sales. Now, of course, this webinar has to be hosted somewhere. That's another thing you're gonna need if you plan on selling digital products or whatever. You're gonna need some type of lead magnet that can allow people to get to know you and understand why they should, trust you as an expert. And so my favorite way to do that is through webinars, because webinars just convert really, really well and really fast. So of course, like I mentioned before, systems.io has everything that you need. So they actually have it to where in their platform, you can host your evergreen webinars on there. And if you don't know what an evergreen webinar is, that means that it's a webinar that you record one time and then it plays over and over and over, to anybody new that comes across it. So I absolutely love evergreen webinars because that allows you to make income passively. You don't have to manually sit there and do the whole webinar over and over again live every single time. You can just have it sitting on your website or sitting on systems.io so that people can just come across it and watch it at their leisure. I absolutely love that they even have that, and because everything's in one platform, they can easily go to your checkout page from the webinar and purchase your products, your courses, whatever. So I absolutely love that. Okay, the fifth tool that I use is I use a platform to host my courses. So as I mentioned before, I have several courses. So I need somewhere to host them so that people that purchase them can log in and watch them, right? This right here is something that people tend to think of last, but I think it's really important. And I don't think that you should always just go with the popular option. There are some essentials that you will need, making sure that you have the right amount of space for your students, because some platforms charge based on how many students you're allowed to have in your program. Is the price important? Is the storage space important? Is it important how many people you can have in your platform? Think about those different elements, and that's how I would go about comparing. But Systems.io really makes it simple because they just allow you to do all of that within their platform as well. I just love it because you can literally do that for as low as $47. You can do your webinar, you can do your email funnels, you can do the sales page on there, you can even host your course in there, all of that in the same space. So to me, you're getting such a huge bang for your buck. And just for you to compare, as a 7-figure business, we in the past have spent around $1,000 a month just on all of the systems that we need to run the company. So it can get really pricey the more and more students you have and the more things that you need your funnel to do. You just have to keep paying more and more and more and keep upgrading your plans so that you can do all of the things that you need to do. Systems.io makes it really easy to do all of that on one platform for a really low cost. So I think that is a great option for anyone that's starting out especially. Okay, so the fifth tool is a landing page. On Systems.io, you can actually create your own website if you wanted to, which is insane. It's like, what do they not let you do on this platform? But you can create your own website on there. For me, yes, your homepage is important and all this stuff, but when it comes to selling and having a funnel and all these different things, to me the most important part is a landing page where you direct people to different things that they're looking for. So you know how a lot of times people will have a link in their bio on Instagram, and this link will take them to a page, and it's just like a list of different links and different resources that relate to this person. So for me, if you went to mine, it'll actually take you to my website, donibrown.com. Like if you go to my Instagram, the link in my bio is donibrown.com, but on my website, I've created a page of links. This page of links is just links to my different products, links to my free trainings, links, just any link that you would need to find that relates to me and what I do, it's all there. I recommend doing that, but doing it on your own website rather than doing it on one of those platforms that they say they specialize in making link pages so that you can keep track of that traffic and, get all of those analytics and stuff for yourself. But like I said, Systems.io, they allow you to create your own websites through their platform as well. So I recommend using that to create a link page, and you can have all your links in one place for people to find anything that they need to find from you. And this is the link that you will be using when you promote different things, like you'll promote any of your products or whatever, you can just use that same link. Now, if you stuck around, that means you are interested in hearing about this funnel. So a funnel is when you actually control your customer's journey, okay? Every customer goes on a journey when they come to your business, right? But a lot of times we are either confused as to the journey that they're going on, we're not sure what they're coming across, what they're experiencing, or we actually don't have a journey put together, like we haven't put together different steps for someone to go through. We just say, hey, go buy my product, go buy my product, and we just hope that they go buy our product. But ideally, if you're selling things and you're trying to make a good amount of money from your business, you would think about what would the ideal journey be for my customer if they're purchasing from me online. And then you're also going to be thinking about, how can I customize this journey? How can I control this journey so I can make sure every person has the same experience? That's what a funnel does. It really just helps you control the journey. And so what you would do using Systems.io is you would make sure that after you've put all this stuff together, you put your website together, you put your webinar in there, you have your email sequences, all these different things, you're gonna make sure that you automate all of this to work together. That way, as soon as someone comes across you on Instagram, they can go to your link page, right? And they click on that, and then they might see that you have a free webinar for them to watch. When they click on the webinar, then automatically that should trigger your email sequence, and they should start getting emails from you. And these emails can, update them on when the webinar starts. It can, update them on products that you have. It can continue selling, to them. All of this should be connected and all of it should be automated. That's the key. Make sure it's all automated, and you want to make sure that it trickles out over time. That is the biggest mistake some people make, is they'll either just send one email or they'll send like a bunch, like really fast back to back, and they don't do the timing right of their emails. So you want to give people time to like take in the information that you previously sent them. Don't bombard them with emails all day, every day. So once again, I just want to say a big thank you to Systems.io for partnering with me on this video. If you are interested in checking them out, make sure that you go to Systems.io, and there's a link in the description box as well. So make sure you click on that and go on and get started selling your products. I promise you, I wish that I had known about this last year when I started my business. It would have saved me so much money. I spent so much time trying to research the cheapest way to do everything, whereas if I had just come across this tool and known that I could do everything in one for really low, I would have been extremely excited. And if you are still here, just go on and watch another one of my videos, because I have tons of videos on my channel about how I transformed my life and grew my business. I also have videos about how you can increase your sales and make more money. So why not just stick around, keep it going, and I will see you in the next video. Yes, you wanna be in the video? Okay. This is Milo, everyone. Say hi, Milo. Say hi. Look at the camera. Uh-oh, Harley's coming. Uh-oh, Harley heard us. Uh-oh. You gonna say hi too? He said, don't leave me out. You gonna be in the video? Oh, here's Harley. Say hi, Harley. You gonna say hi to everybody?